Good morning, Stallions. It's Miss Grigsby. This week we're going to be focusing on weight and volume. So today I'm going to be talking about weight and how to solve a word problem involving weight. So that is what our focus problem is going to be for today. But before we begin, there are two systems that we need to talk about that deal with weight. So we have the customary system, and the measurements in the customary system are a ton, pound, an ounce. So you may be asking yourself, well, what would I measure with a ton? What would I measure with a pound? What would I measure with an ounce? Something that you could measure in tons would be a car. Something you could measure in pounds would be a loaf of bread. And something you can measure in ounces would be one slice of bread. So these are just some examples of things that you could measure using those units of measurement. Now, the second system that we have is called the metric system. And in the metric system, we have kilogram, gram, and milligram. So once again, what objects would you use for kilogram? A large dictionary. Grams, paper clips. And milligrams, a grain of sand. So you may be asking yourself right about now, Miss Rigsby, what does all this mean? A car, ton, a loaf of bread, a 1 pound? It's saying that basically a car would be equal to 1 ton. So I wanted to give you something that you could relate to when you see the word ton. So when you see the word ton, you're probably going to think about your parents' car or your grandparents' car or a car that you see on the street. You're going to think of a ton. When you think of pound, you're going to think, oh, a loaf of bread. That loaf of bread probably weighs about a ton. If you think about it, what do we weigh? How do you weigh yourself? When you go to the doctors, do they say, oh, you weigh about 23 kilograms? Or do they say you weigh 23 pounds? That's another way to think about what unit of measurement am I using. It all depends on what you are measuring. So let's go ahead and take a look at our focus problem. It says Patrick's class collected boxes of food for charity. Which unit of measurement should be used to measure the weight of the boxes of food? Before I look at my answer choices, I'm going to go back over to my two systems. I'm measuring boxes of food. So let's first take a look at the customary system. Would I use a ton to measure boxes of food? Probably not. If 1 ton is about the weight of a car, I'm probably not going to I'm going to have less than that for boxes of food. I'm pretty sure 1 box of food is not going to be the same weight as a car. So I'm going to put an X by that one. A loaf of bread. Could I possibly use pounds to measure the boxes of food? I could. Like I said before, we weigh ourselves in pounds, so I could possibly use pounds. Ounces. 1 slice of bread and boxes of food. If we think about that, that really doesn't make sense for what we're trying to weigh. If it was maybe some peas or a specific food to see how much of that specific food we had, maybe ounces. But weighing boxes of food. So no, not ounces. Now let's look at our metric system. A large dictionary. I might use kilograms to weigh the boxes of food. Paper clips. Think about the paper clips you see in class. Paper clips are pretty small. I would probably have thousands of grams if I'm weighing boxes of food, if 1 gram is equal to the weight of one paper clip. That's not going to give me a realistic number that I'm looking for. And if milligram is smaller than grams, I don't even know, it'd probably be into the thousands of tens of thousands of milligrams to give me the weight of boxes of food. So now that I've looked at the two systems, I have pound and kilogram. Those are my two options that I would use when weighing these boxes of food. Well, I have quarts, pounds, gallons, and fluid ounces. Well, the only one that matches my two systems for weight is pounds. So I'm going to put a check by that one. Quarts, gallons, and fluid ounces are all units of measurement, but they are for liquids. Nowhere in our problem does it say liquid or water or anything of that sort to give us the idea that we would need to use quarts, gallons, or fluid ounces. It said boxes of food. So that's what we're focusing on, is the boxes of food. So right now, the only logical answer based on our two units, the two systems of measurement, and our answer choices that we were given, our answer would be pounds. So we would measure the boxes of food in pounds. All right, I don't want you to forget that you do have the reference material from STAR included in your problems for the week. Please use it to help you. If you have questions, we do have our live sessions on Tuesday from 12 to 1 p.m. So don't forget to go ahead and go on and log in and join us on that. We have a great time. That is the perfect time to ask questions. Not only can I help you, but you have peers, your classmates, that can help you as well. Also, if you have any other questions outside of that, your parents are free to message me on Dojo Monday through Friday from 7:25 a.m. to 3:10 p.m. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Bye. Have a nice day.